What's up everyone? It's Kelly and today I've got a very exciting video for you. Today I'm finally announcing my brand new collaboration with Orly. So if you've been watching my channel for a while, you may already know this, but I have done a couple of collaborations with Orly in the past. A while ago I did a trio of galaxy inspired nail polishes with them, and then a little bit more recently, still a while ago, we came out with a duo of green nail polishes. But today marks the official release of our brand new full-size 6-polish collection called Witching Hour. So before I start gushing about this collab and share everything with you, if you haven't heard of Orly before, just to give you a little bit of background info on them, they are a nail polish brand that is located in the US, and they are vegan, meaning they do not use any animal-derived ingredients. They're also cruelty-free, meaning they do not test their products on animals, and they are listed as being formulated without harmful ingredients. So this is a brand that I've been using and loving for so long. You might actually notice that I recently changed my nail polish tower to be Orly polishes. I think that they create the most incredible color stories and I love what they come out with. And you probably know this, that Orly Synthetic Symphony is just my favorite cool toned purple of all time. But this collection is really exciting for me because I have always wanted to do a Halloween nail polish collection. It's my favorite time of year. I absolutely love the vibes and the colors and the feel. And I also like keeping things a little bit funky. So we have some new finishes today. You might be able to guess what it is just based on what I've been really into, but we have created a collection of jellies and toppers, which are two of my absolute favorite things. In the last year, I think I've just become so obsessed with jelly nail polish and doing jelly sandwiches. So I feel like it was only natural that we would come up with a collection like this, especially since in the beginning of this year, when I tried the Orly jelly formula, I just fell in love with it. I knew I had to have it, and I knew that I wanted to create some really gorgeous colors in that formula. So yeah, that's what we did. So let me walk you through the collection. I want to talk a little bit about what you get in the collection. Then we'll do these swatches and I can talk in depth about each polish. And then we'll talk a little bit more about pricing and availability. So let's start off by talking about the collection as a whole. Like I said, it's called Witching Hour. It's a very Halloween witchy inspired collection. And one thing that I love about Orly is they always do these 6-polish collections with these gorgeous color stories, and they always come with a really beautiful box for the set. So we actually made a very special box set for the Witching Hour collection. So we've got the sparkly little nameplate here. I don't know if you can see it on camera, but it's really gorgeous. It's almost like an iridescent vibe going on. And then we have all of these really cute little illustrations that are just perfect for Halloween. We've got some spacey vibes in there. We've got some crystals. We've got some tarot cards, all of the things that I'm just very into. So it's very Halloween-y, but it's also very bright and happy because I'm bright and happy and I didn't want it to be very creepy, you know? So that is the outside, but let's talk about what's inside the box. I'll talk about this in a second. Let's talk about the polishes first. So here's a little sneak peek of the colors. We've got 3 jelly nail polishes. So if you don't know what jelly nail polish is, basically it's an intentionally sheer polish that you can build up to full coverage, or you can layer it with different polishes. So I'll talk about that a little bit more when I'm swatching them. And then we also have 3 glitter toppers. The glitter toppers are very exciting. They're all a very different style. So we have one that's the confetti style that Orly has been doing that I absolutely love. We have one holographic glittery topper. And then we have the most exciting thing. We have a glitter topper that has bat-shaped glitters in it. Now, I've never seen anything like that before. I was so excited about these and I have just been dying to share them with you. So I'm really excited to swatch all of them. But really quick, before I do the swatches, I'll also show you what else is in the box. So we actually have a KELLI MARISSA tarot card. So I've been very into like the crystals, the tarot, all that kind of stuff recently, and I feel like that's kind of the inspiration for this whole collection. So the Orly team made me into a tarot card, which I think is absolutely adorable. She's got my little choker on, and then on the back of the card there's actually something very exciting. I don't want to spoil it. I'm very bad at keeping secrets, but I don't want to spoil what's on the back of the card. But there is a secret QR code where people who purchase the set can watch a special secret video. So I won't say anything more than that, but it's a fun little card. And of course, with the polishes, they all have the KELLI MARISSA and Orly Color Labs label, and all of them are handwritten in my terrible handwriting, but I just feel like it's a fun way to show that I had a hand in creating them. So yeah, now we can finally get into the swatches. So I'll show you all the colors on their own, and then we'll do like a little bit of mixing and matching just so you can get an idea, but I am planning on doing a video showing you a little bit more of how you can play with these polishes. But let me show you the swatches first, so roll the footage. So let's just dive right into the swatches. You probably already know that I'm using the Orly Bonder base coat just to protect my natural nail and prevent any stains, so I will link it below. So I'm going to start with the jellies first. We have 3 of them, and one thing to note about the jellies is that all of them are named jelly in the name of the polish, and that's just because I want everybody to know these are intentionally sheer shades. I don't want anybody accidentally picking up this bottle and thinking that it's going to be a full coverage polish, because it's not. So this first one is called Oasis Jelly. It's a really beautiful, vibrant teal jelly, and you can see it definitely has that jelly sheerness, that super high shine that you expect from this type of formula. And let me tell you, the coverage builds so well. I think in 3 coats, this honestly could pass as a cream finish. There's just a hint of visible nail line when you're looking very closely, but I just love how buildable these are, and you'll see with the others as well. They build up really nicely, but you can also wear them as sheer shades, or of course the most exciting thing is to wear them in a jelly sandwich or layering them. Next up we have Mystic Jelly, and let me tell you, I have never been more excited about a jelly in my life. This one is a really vibrant, very saturated, cool toned purple. You can see when I start applying it, it looks a little bit warmer. That's just because with the sheerness of the color, you really need to build up that cool tone to it, because I am warm toned underneath the color, so it is going to show a little bit of my warm skin tone. But oh my goodness, I love this jelly color. I always talk about how much I love Orly Synthetic Symphony. It's definitely my favorite purple nail polish. It's this really beautiful cool toned cream, and one thing that I really wanted was a jelly version of that color, because I've always wanted to do the layerability of jellies with the color of Synthetic Symphony, and Orly has created it. They did such an incredible job. So here it is in 3 coats. Again, you can still see a little bit of my warmth through it, but I am just so excited to use this for the layering possibilities. And the third jelly is this one, Smoked Jelly, which is another one I'm really excited about. This one is actually a straight black jelly, and I have been wanting a black jelly with a really good formula, and I feel like they're so hard to find. It's really difficult to make one that builds up really nicely without that patchy sort of feeling to it, and I love the formula on this. I knew that Orly was going to be able to make the best version of this shade, and there are so many possibilities when it comes to black jelly. I'm sure a lot of you have seen the really beautiful smoky nail art ideas or lace nail art with like a little bit of that sheer wash of black over it. So that was what I envisioned with this polish, and you can actually build it up to full coverage in 3 coats. You do want to wear it as a solid color. It's got that really nice high shine and squishiness to it. So now let's get into the glitter toppers. This first one is called Wildcard, and this one is a confetti topper. And this is something that Orly has been doing a lot recently, and I've totally fallen in love with. It's these all matte glitter confetti pieces that give a paint splatter effect. And this one in particular has 3 different colors in it. So we've got black, we've got lime green, and then we've got neon purple, and they come in all different sizes. And let me tell you, this glitter is packed. You do not need to fish for any extra glitters in here. It is going to come out on your nail looking really saturated and fun. But of course, if you want a little bit less for a little bit more subtle look, you can wipe off some of the glitter from the brush and just do a light touch on your nail. So all of these polishes I'm going to be swatching over Dreamers Awake, which is a gray polish from Orly, just because I think it showcases the color of the glitters really nicely. And I think that this one looks so cool over gray. With these confetti toppers, it almost looks like it kind of melts into the polish where it looks like a crelly polish instead of a topper over a cream finish. So I absolutely adore that look. I think it looks so cool. And this color combination to me just feels like a Disney villain / Halloween vibe. But really, depending on what you pair this over, you could wear this shade any time of year because these bright neon colors could also feel very summery or very springy. And I think that's super fun. So let me also show you over Oasis Jelly just so you can see the fun combination options. I absolutely love these two shades paired because I just think that that teal color really brings out the vibrance of the purple and the lime green, and this is such a fun color to jelly sandwich with, which I'll show you a couple of options at the end. Next we have the shade Spellbound, and this one's really interesting. This is sort of like half confetti, half holographic topper. So we have matte black and neon orange glitters in there, and those come in small, medium, and large. And then we also have silver hollow hex glitters as well as a silver hollow shimmer. So you can see on the naked nail, it's a little bit harder to tell how much of that hollow shimmer is just in the polish, but let me tell you, this shade sparkles. I'm actually wearing Spellbound over Oasis right now and in the intro and outro of this video, and it is such a cool combo. It definitely screams fall to me, and with that black and orange, you definitely get that typical Halloween vibe, but also I imagine wearing this over like a red or an orange would be so bright and fun. So you'll notice with all of these glitters, I'm just applying them as normal, but with some of them, I like to pop on a little bit of extra glitter just to fill in some spaces, and it's really easy to do. You can just use the bottle brush for that, and you can also basically choose how much glitter you want on your nail. Like I said, it really comes out very saturated, but you can wipe off the brush and you can just make it a little bit more subtle on your nails. So here I'm showing you what it looks like over Smoke Jelly, which is the black jelly, and I've built that up to full coverage, so it's a little bit harder to see the black glitters on this one, but you can see just how much sparkle is going on in there. There's definitely a lot of holographic pigment, which is super fun, and then the neon orange. Honestly, my camera does not do that orange justice. It's so bright. It's like neon eye-catching orange. And last but definitely not least, we have the shade Wing It, and this was the glitter that I was the most excited about because I have never seen anything like this before, and I am just so excited that I get to put my name on something that's so unique and different, especially for such a mainstream brand. So we have a lot going on in here. It's deceptively simple looking on the naked nail, but you'll see over other colors how much this shade really has going on in here. So the most exciting thing, of course, is the little bat shaped glitters, and they are black and they are matte, so they don't have like a shine to them. And then we also have black matte micro glitters, so you can see those little black specks. And then we also have a gold and silver shimmery fleck in there, so it's really subtle. You can definitely see it over the gray and over darker colors, but it just adds a little bit of extra fun sparkle. And one thing that I love about these back glitters is the formula of this one is so saturated that when you're just sticking your bottle brush onto the nail, you're gonna get bat glitters. Like, you don't have to fish around for them, but if you want to add more onto your nail, you can always do that. So you can see I did that for this gray base color to just add a little bit more, or if you want, you can always dump a little bit out on a piece of paper and you can do glitter placement with as many bats as you want. I feel like for my short nails, like 3 to 5 is kind of my happy place for the amount of bats that I want on my nail, but you can load the bats up if you want. And let me tell you, my favorite combination is to wear the bat glitters over Mystic Jelly because I think it's just the perfect combination. And then of course you can do a jelly sandwich with these and get little bats in the distance and bats in the foreground if you want, and it's just a really fun time. So I don't want to get too into the combinations because I am going to be doing a video on them, but just to give you a little sneak peek of what you can do with these polishes and what makes jellies so fun is the layering possibilities. So here I'm showing you Oasis Jelly and Wildcard, and you can see how much this transforms that glitter into a totally different color. Like this looks like an undersea, maybe even like a glow in the dark looking vibe, and it also just gives me Nightmare Before Christmas vibes for whatever reason. So I think that's a really fun combination. But one thing that you can do with jellies that I absolutely love to do is to layer different jellies over each other to get different colors. So the cool thing about having a black jelly in this collection is you can really deepen the purple and the teal really well if you want to just do a layer of that, but you can also layer them in a jelly sandwich. So here I'm doing Oasis Jelly plus Wildcard plus Mystic Jelly, and you can see it almost turned it into this navy blue looking jelly with a lot of vibrance to it, and then it also changed the colors of the glitters again. So it's really fun. Even though it's the same two base colors as I just showed you, it looks like a totally different manicure in a totally different color. So here are all of the swatches together, and I did do full manicures of each one, so I figured I would just show you that so you could see the effect on the full nail, especially because with these toppers, they really look a little bit different on each nail, and you can see how much variation and fun there is with them. So of course the top row we have our beautiful jellies, and all of those are 3 coats, but you can use as many coats as you want if you want a little bit more of a sheer look. And then the bottom row is all of the toppers over Dreamers Awake. So you can really see just how much fun there is to be had with these. I mean, when I tell you the possibilities are endless, there are so many different ways that you could wear these, and they just feel so fun to play with and experiment with. So yeah, those are the polishes, and like I said, you can really have so many combinations with these. You can mix and match them, you can layer the jellies over each other, you can layer the glitters over each other, you can layer the jellies and the glitters, and there's just so many nail art opportunities as well. So like I said, I am going to be doing a full video on the different combinations you can do, the different ways that I envision nail art ideas with these polishes. So stay tuned for that. It'll probably come next week. But yeah, I am so in love with these polishes, and even though it's a Halloween collection, and I feel like there's definitely a Halloween vibe, I do think that these colors expand beyond that holiday because they're jellies and because they're toppers. I feel like really depending on how you pair them, you can give them a totally different seasonal vibe. So it's really fun to play with. Definitely got the Halloween spirit, but we also made it so that you can wear them any time of year. So all of the polishes in the set come in the classic Orly bottle, which I always like to remind you guys is absolutely massive. Orly bottles are 18 milliliters, which is by far the biggest nail polish bottle I own. Just for reference, OPI is 15 milliliters, SE is 13.5 milliliters, so they're absolutely massive. You get a lot for your money. And all of them come with a wide flat brush that has a rounded tip, so application is super easy. And they also have a rubberized cap, which makes opening them really easy. So as of right now, the Witching Hour collection is now available. It is exclusively available as a full set, so we're not selling the individual polishes right now. Now, that might change in the future, but as of right now, we are only selling them as the set, and they're only available on the Orly website. So that means that this collection is exclusively available to US and Canada mailing addresses. That's just because of shipping restrictions overseas. It's really difficult to ship nail polish to other countries. So unfortunately, that is not an option right now, but I am hoping that eventually some international distributors will be interested in my collab products and maybe they will pick them up. So I'll keep you guys updated on that. So the set is currently available on the Orly website for $72 USD. So that makes each of the polishes $12 USD per 18 milliliter bottle. However, if you are watching this video at the time of release, there is a special early bird discount code. So if you use the code KELLI13 on the Orly website, you can actually get $13 off the Witching Hour collection. So that makes the full collection $59 USD, which makes each polish less than $10 each. So that is going to run for 1 week. It's going to end on September 28th. So if you're interested in picking up the collection, I highly recommend grabbing it while it's on sale. And of course, you want to get it as soon as possible anyway, because you want to be wearing these for Halloween. But yeah, so that is it for my official collab announcement. I'm so excited that I finally got to share it with you. This is something that's been in the works for a really long time, and I'm just so excited to hear what you think of them. I'm I'm so excited to see these polishes on your nails, and most of all, I am very excited to be able to wear these without hiding them because I've just been so excited about these polishes for so long, and now during my favorite season I get to wear them all the time. And I'm just really grateful to the Orly team for just being so incredible to work with and making all of my dreams come true and making everything even better than I could have imagined. But I also want to thank you guys, because without you, this type of thing wouldn't be possible. And I just love being able to share my nail polish opinions with you and being able to show you swatches of new collections. It's absolutely my favorite thing in the world. So being able to have a hand in creating nail polish is such a rewarding experience, and being able to create them with you guys in mind is so much fun for me. So thank you guys so much for the support, for the love, for the incredible comments. I really appreciate all of you, so thank you again. So if you're excited about this collection, or if you just enjoy my content in general, please give this video a thumbs up. It really helps me out. And if you're not already subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing. I put out new videos every Tuesday, Friday, and Sunday. And I also have a vlog channel, which I'm going to be talking about a little bit of my fun fact at the end of the video, because I have a very exciting fun fact for today's video, so stay tuned for that. And of course, a huge shout out to my Cosmic Admirals on Patreon: Amanda M, Rocket Man's Daughter, Paula, Kenneth, and Rosie. I really appreciate your support, and I'll see you all in my next video. Bye. Okay, today's fun fact is an exciting one. I feel like usually I phone it in for my collab videos. When it comes to the fun fact, I'm just like, fun fact, I did a collab. But today I have an actual fun fact for you. So, fun fact, I actually had the opportunity of flying to LA and visiting the Orly lab and visiting the Orly factory. And that is something that I've never gotten to do with any collab before, so it was such an incredible experience. But now that I live in Las Vegas, it's actually a really quick flight to go to LA. So Ryan and I hopped on over to LA and we got to see the Orly Color Labs, which, if you didn't know, that's actually where all of this began, because I did the Orly virtual Color Labs experience and made the original collab polish, Kelly's Galaxy, and that kind of snowballed into making it into a real collab polish. So it was really incredible to be a part of that. And then we also got to see the Orly office. So I didn't know this for the longest time, but Orly actually makes all of their polishes in-house. They are technically an indie brand by the definition of indie, which I thought was really cool. But yeah, we got to see how they actually made and bottled their nail polishes, and I also got to see them packing up the Witching Hour collection, which was so incredible. So I actually do have a vlog. I don't know if it's posted at the time of this video coming out. It'll probably come out tomorrow, but that is over on my vlog channel if you want to see the full behind the scenes video. It was just a really incredible experience, and it was really cool to see the polishes that I was a part of actually being made in person. So if you're interested in that kind of stuff, you definitely want to check out the vlog. That's it for my fun fact. That's it for the collab video. I absolutely cannot wait to see these on everybody's hands and nails, and I'm really excited to hear what you guys think of them. So definitely let me know in the comments, and I will see you all in my next video. Bye.